A new Cyberpunk update has just been released. We got our hotfix 1.21 for Cyberpunk 2077 now live on PC and consoles. And this time around, you guys on Google Stadia, if you guys have one, don't have to wait because it's also live on your platform as well. So I'm just going to run through the patch notes just as usual, like I did from last time. And in the description, I'm going to list all the link to all the patch notes so you guys can read it for yourself. But for me, I'm also going to take the time to read through them because several of these patches stood out to me, especially Riders on the Storm, because I just finished the mission and I had an issue of it with it when I was playing it off screen. Because that was one of the recent missions I ended up completing. Also doing some open world exploration and just exploring, looting, all that good stuff. So something I'm doing different now is just leaving on my character so you guys can see instead of just running around. And I thought it'd be easier this way. So I'm just gonna scroll down to the ones that stood out to me the most, but I'm still gonna read them out for you guys. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but some other ones that stood out and some other ones just so you guys might be interested in hearing. So let's start with this one for now with Riders of the Storm, the main mission I was talking about with Saul, because I had an issue where he would just leave. He would after you come back to the camp, he would just leave, and then just there will be no more dialogue and just nothing else. Nothing else go on. None of the characters are talking. Just complete silence. It was pretty funny. But I ended up fixing it myself prior to this patch coming out today by just restarting it at least twice. I restarted the game twice to get through, but it's now fixed. So let's read it. Saul will no longer follow. Fix the issue where Saul will no longer follow the player around the world if they leave the quest area after freeing him in Riders on the Storm. Fix the issue where Sandstorm could be present in the city if the player fast traveled there during killing in the name or Riders on the Storm. Riders of the Storm will now fail if the player leaves the Wraith camp before rescuing Saul. So that's basically everything as far as that mission goes. But let's start looking at the other patch notes here. Let's start from the top. But this is in the quest and open world section. See, some of these missions I haven't even played, like Cyber Psycho Sighting, Bloody Ritual, because I'm not even that strong and high level. So some of these Cyber Psychos I can't go after, because I had one that I ended up encountering. Once she shot me one time, she nearly put me she nearly almost killed me. So I just have to really be careful. But let's start reading some of these. Fix the issue where being unable to pick up the Send a Crew shard and Cyber Psycho Sighting discount dock could block progression. Reading the shard is now an optional objective. See, like in Gig, here's another mission or quest. Getting warmer, where the player was unable to lower Ugbear's body temperature. See, I don't even know none of these missions. Look, here's some glitches with Takamura. Fix the issue and down on the street where Takamura would get stuck in Japantown docks after player chose to go to Wakako alone and left the area too early. Fix the issue where the clues in Cyber Psycho Sighting Bloody Ritual will not count the player if the player scanned them before talking to the wounded NPC. Spray paint should now trigger properly when a player approaches Brendan. Fix the issue in Play It Safe where upon connecting to the access point, the screen could become black, blocking further progression. And then just look at some of this. Fix the issue where a Maelstromer could spawn in an area unreachable for the player, blocking progress and losing my religion and synchron. So let's go on down. Now I'm gonna just read this one too. Fix various issues with enemies clipping through objects and floating in the air in suspected organized crime activity, privacy policy violation. Fix Johnny's appearance in various quests. That's actually professional. His appearance? There was something wrong with his appearance? But that wasn't all of them. Now let's go on down to the gameplay. Fix the issue where after the player commits a crime on the roof of a building, NCP, the police officers will spawn behind the player's back. is just funny. Fixed the issue preventing the player from climbing ladders out of the water. Wow, I am glad that they fixed that. I didn't even encounter that. I'm glad. Here's a visual issue or a visual bug. Fix various issues related to clipping in NPC's clothes. So here's the UI fixes now, and then we're going to go to stability, and then I'm just going to talk about the console specific, and then we're going to head to the Stadia. I said Stadia. The Stadia specific patch notes. So here's the UI. Added back the icon above NPCs who are under the distract enemies quick hat effect. Scanning the UI is now less cluttered. Fix the issue where Japanese and traditional Chinese text could disappear if the player changed the interface language from English to one of these languages. So that was the UI changes. Now stability performance is only 1. And it says various memory management improvements, reducing the number of crashes. So more crash fixes. And then console specific, players should now be able to select stickers in photo mode using the circle button in the Japanese version of the game on PlayStation 4. And then last but not least, the Stadia specific patch note is only 1. It says, fix some graphical issues on the bridge in Mikoshi and Belly of the Beast and changes. So that's all our patch notes for the 1.21 hotfix for Cyberpunk. So you guys want to jump in and check it out and try it out, you can. But some of the missions that I went through, like with the issue with Takamura and stuff like that, and there's even something about Dennis's car. Dennis's car should now spawn correctly in Big Japan, or Big in Japan. See, I didn't even play that mission. But let me know what you guys think. And I don't know how far you guys got out there. You guys are probably way ahead of me, or probably done with the game, or maybe on your second, third playthrough, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you're trying to get all the trophies and platinum the game, if possible. But I just wanted to let you guys know, keep you guys updated. I might even end up checking the game out today to test it out on stream. And just go from there. But that's everything. So all the notes that I really went through, I didn't go through all the quest and gameplay ones, but I really touched upon the UI, the gameplay, and the console specific and the Stadia specific bugs and patch fixes that they went through, and then some of my personal experiences, just like last time, that I already managed to go through from Riders on the Storm. But I fixed it and got through it from just restarting the game from Riders of the Storm. So that's over and done with now. But that's our update, and then if they come out with another hotfix, I'll be back to keep you guys in the loop of what goes on with the game. But I'm gonna just say this last thing. I hope they don't dare try to come out with any sort of DLC until this game gets stabilized. Let's fix the base game and then continue to fix it and improve the base game, and then they can come out with DLC or whatever the case may be, want to come out with multiplayer or something like that. If it happens, I just hope that they fix the main game first and continue to improve it.